hope everyone's doing good today, and hope your week has started good and everything's going great. Well, tonight I think we're going to paint a black crappie pattern on this. This is a 2.0 S crank. It's 3 inches long, and by the time you're done painting him and epoxying him, he's about 1 ounce. And this blank comes from Alternative Lures. And let's get started painting. So first we're going to start off with Createx Opaque White for a base coat. Alright, heat set him and be right back. Alright, now we're going to go over him with Createx Pearl Silver. And we'll probably do 2 coats on him. Alright, now for the second coat. Well, I don't know about anywhere else, but it was a pretty hot day here in Texas today. So I kind of waited until this evening to come shoot a video, let it cool off a little bit. Alright, we'll heat set this one. Alright. Well, our next color is gonna be Createx Pearlized Satin Gold. And all we're gonna do is just from the bottom of the bill, just shoot gold a straight line right there. But we want to leave that bottom silver, so just something about like that. Just trying to make sure that both sides are about the same. There. We'll call that good right there. Then we'll switch colors. I'll clean out my airbrush real quick. And then we're gonna go with the Pearlized green. And what this is Createx OPEC green and Createx Pearl Lime green, and I just mix them together to get my pearl green. So what we're gonna do is just go right across through above the lateral line, let a little bit drift down into the gold, and we're just gonna do this part right through here. And if a little bit gets too high, that's okay. And of course, the loud compressor goes off. In case y'all are wondering, I'll tell you here in a minute what my compressor setup is. And want it kind of like that. There. I need to make this drift just a little bit more. There. May take a little bit of the gold and go back over that just a little bit. May have gotten that green just a little further down than what I was wanting. So let's see if we can get these two colors to blend pretty good, since they're be wet on wet. Oh. I was wanting to spray kind of hard. All right. That was more of what I was wanting right there. There. Something like that. Alright, now our next color is going to be this Folk Art Blue Sapphire. And we're just, sorry about that, we're just going to go right over the top of him with this blue. And then we're just going to let it drift down. Just like that on both sides. We might need to go just a little bit lower right here. Yeah, that looks pretty even now. So that's what he looks like so far. Then for detail work, we're going to use OPEC, Createx OPEC Black. And then for spots and stuff, we're going to use this art tools, this Iwata Art Tools stencil. You can get them on eBay, and I think it was like 25 bucks for 3 of them. And this is what we're going to spray our pattern with. And you don't want to just blow this on there either, because it'll make a mess of things, especially with this black. And then we need to just go a little lower right there. Maybe just right there. Yep. And then we'll go over the eye. Then we'll kind of do over the shoulder. And this kind of gives him a really cool effect. That's what he looks like so far. These are pretty good stencils. You can use them over and over. Then I'm just gonna wipe this off a minute and flip him over. double check and make sure it matches. Pretty darn close. Pretty darn close. But of course, I guess I've always heard that saying, there's nothing perfect in nature. My wife drives her nuts. But anyway, I'll go ahead and say it. That's what Mr. Michael Ornstein on Lure Me In always says, that there's nothing perfect in nature, so your baits don't have to be perfect. So, but my wife's a pretty good artist, and she is a perfectionist. So that's what he's looking like so far. So I think he's starting to look like a crappie a little bit. A black crappie. So now we're gonna take and just run this black right over down the middle of his back. We're not gonna go just super heavy. Yeah, we just want a little bit of that blue to come out. Yep, just like that, but we'll do a little trick here in a minute. That's what he's looking like so far. Let me clean this out real good, because if you don't, then the next color you spray, black will come out with it. It can mess everything up. So we're going to take this Sapphire Blue and this is just going to be a very, very light touch and from a pretty good distance. So we don't want to cover that black up. But we just want to give him that blue tint right over his back. And that gives a little of that blue flash back to him. I don't know if you can see that in the camera, but once you get that epoxy on him, you'll be able to see it. But there's my version of a black crappie. I'm going to fill in a few spots real quick though. I see some blank spots. So we'll just take and put this there. There. That's what my black crappie look like. So if you like what you're seeing, please hit the like button and subscribe. And oh, I was gonna tell you, the compressor I'm using is it's a Craftsman, and let me see, it's a 150 6-gallon compressor, and it's one of the pancake ones. And I've been using this compressor for 2 years, I believe now. So it's been around for a while, been a good compressor. But anyway, I was gonna tell y'all too, when we hit 100 subscribers, I will do a giveaway on some of my baits that I paint. And so, you know, tell your friends, tell everybody to come watch my videos. I appreciate everybody. And if you have any questions or anything that I might be able to answer, and if you ask something that I'm not able to answer, I bet you I can find an answer for you. So anyway, I'm here to try to help people learn how to paint baits, and 'cause